blind guy's about to die. So oh my god, look at him. I literally need to go help him, so I cannot go to sleep until I help this guy. And I can't barge in and take over his brain because I don't have that much power. Fuck. But I gotta figure out some sort of dialogue or something to get into his house. I will save your life. I'm like Batman, but like a vampire. Homeboy wants to fight.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett. Good. Throw his ass off the docks. Sorry, 'cause I'm the superior vampire. District sanitized? What? There's another doctor working around here? You poaching up on my grounds. Cover letter. Hello, Frank. How are you, my old friend? It was only good to see you last week. Next time, let me get the old round in. Hope everything is okay on your side of town. Here, in your old neighborhood, the situation is getting worse. Clay is getting more violent every day, and is only thinking about expansion, even when it seems there are only some new players around, trying to dispute our territory. The wet boot boys are some bad spot, I'm afraid. So I thought about what I said last time we met, that you're never regretting leaving the gang, that the only thing you regret is never being able to put your foot in East End again, to avoid some good beating or worse. Well, rest assured that you would have my protection if you ever decide to pass by, and maybe we could talk about new opportunities and a job offer. You know, I have always been good with numbers, so maybe if you need an accountant in your company, let's talk about that, shall we? Say hello to your wife for me. Wet Boot Boys for life. Old champ, Booth Digby. That's rough. Lost his homie.
So he quit the West Boot. Oh, drama. So he's not cheating on her. He's just leaving the gang. And oh shit. I'm about to blow your cover, boy. Oh look, there he is right there. He won't even talk to me. Oh, there it is.
You again? What?
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know?
I know you believe monsters are real, Booth.
They are. I know, I saw one, but no one believes me.
Are your friends mocking you?
Even Edwina told me once to never speak about it, but I know what I saw. And it wasn't human. Not human at all.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a few years ago. Clay Cox was still the boss then. He'd sent me to the shipyard to find out who was stealing tools and ropes at night.
Go on.
First I thought it was an old lady with a limp. It looked frail and crooked. Then I saw it grab a bloody beam and lift it like it was a stick. I shouted. It looked straight at me.
Do you know what it was?
It was all eyes and long teeth, but I couldn't see its face. I shot at it when it moved towards me and I hit it. And then it jumped and vanished in the shadows.
You could have imagined all that. These docks can be so gloomy at night.
Calling him insane.
With the fog and the wind and the boats creaking.
No, Doctor. That night I saw the fucking sewer dog for real. It's not a beast like the stories say. It's the ghost of an old woman. Bullets can't stop it. But no one believes me.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Goodbye.
What am I? Oh, that's the patient that went missing? The fucking priest? Just like that. Oh, what? Because I went to sleep for 4 days and...
Good evening.
Hello again, Doc.
Oh, she doesn't even care.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Goodbye.
Mark my word.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story.
I should
A
have offered
monster
a
with
drink.
daggers for teeth and icy claws.
Welcome back,
He
Doctor.
comes to the
What can I
sod
do
of
for you?
night, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Murders by night.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him. Quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a...
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts.
Goodbye.
Wow. Just right outside, huh?
Lost boys will be more fitting now.
Good evening, sir.
Well,
I'm Dr.
And I...
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
With everything that's happened recently, the war, Spanish flu, I must concede that these are difficult times.
A few nights ago, I saw a kid eating a rat. He was right in front of one of those abandoned houses nearby. Just chewing on a living rat's insides.
Ugh.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
Missing the good old days, are you not?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have. You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the wet boot boys. We looked out for the docks and its families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
You were a gang member.
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
Damn, that's fucked up. I didn't know that. But that's potential. That's potential. We might be able to get this guy back in.
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout if you catch my meaning.
Do you still know anyone? From the old days, I mean.
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though, despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
I'm looking for a man named Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
The sad saint. Even when he was young, his faith and dedication were inspiring. A beacon even, if I may say so.
Interesting. But have you spoken to him recently?
I spoke with him about my missing son a few days ago. I've not seen him since he was attacked by some drunkard and left the vicinity.
Goodbye, sir.
Wow, that guy had a lot to say.
Seems like the guard of Crewen is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
Want some of this? Want some of this?
Haha, suckers.
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
No.
I'll put an end to you! Want some of this? I'll kill it! He's dead!
This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm.
Big Penguin! Hey, what's up, man? Thank you for the follow. Big Penguin. Hey, we're at 111. 111. That's a lucky number. Today's the second, and we've gotten, and our goal is 120 for the month, and we're at 111. So I feel like we're off to a really good start for the month. Oh hey, it's an old lady. I've never found this old lady before. And she's part of the docks. Oh, this is gonna be part of the sad saint storyline. Okay, okay. So I think that he might have turned into a vampire, but we're not sure yet.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Damn. I just came to say hello, lady. Like, fuck. You're already, like, calling me an enemy of the working class. Like, what working class is there? It's a fucking epidemic and a war. Like, who the fuck can work right now? If you can work, you're at war. You know what I mean? Like, lady, you're fighting a battle that's long been dead.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
God damn. I entered a fucking boxing match and the homegirl just came out fucking swinging. I didn't even know. Jesus.
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
I mean, that's a pretty good point.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh, you want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Oh, your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
Oh no, Miss Paxton, you really don't know my kind. You have no idea who I am.
All right, okay. No need to get all worked up.
Just like that. She got put back. She stepped down. Okay.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, I'll leave you for...
She was very unpleasant.
I know I promised you.
It's locked. It's locked, all right. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The Sad Saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
What can you tell me about the Sad Saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the Sad Saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about this?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Glad.
Goodbye, Miss...
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him.
He's got his own, like, side hospital going on. The hospital was bombed.
It's locked.
That's not suspect at all. Oh, that's Lottie Paxton? Oh, they're sisters. So she's the kind-hearted hard worker, and she's the, like, sundry.
Much work to do.
Yeah.
gun. I got bullets for sitting on my bed.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Delicious.
Come and have a gander.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Ha! Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
I like persistence and the politeness. Just because of that, I would be like, all right, I'll buy something from you. You know, because it's like you're trying.
Seeking help instead of peddling your wares. I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. Heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
That's a lot of pride, my son.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the Wet Boot Boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
I mean, he's got a point, right?
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
Alright, I'm trying to confirm something, guys. Give me 1 second.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
She's sick. I gotta go help her. We gotta find her first. See, that's why I like walking around with all my medicine. Alright.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
You're a nice lad. He said he had nothing, and then he had all this random stuff that I ended up buying and then going broke.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir?
Good evening, young.
There's no need...
Show me what you...
Are you certain you're not lost, sir? You seem quite the stranger to these parts.
What did I just buy from that kid? Oh yeah, but I want music box. Dear Jack, I write this letter as long as I have the strength and will. Not that I have something to hide or fear, except perhaps to forget that what I wanted to tell you. I always knew that you'd become someone important, someone good and nice. I knew since you were a child when you preferred to read books rather than go play outside. I knew it when you helped me carry groceries before you went to school and clean the house before you came back. I'm proud you are my son, and not only am I your mother, but because you deal so well with everything around you. I'm sorry I have recently become such a burden to you. Never forget I love you, and I hope you never forget, Ingrid. Bro, that's so fucking sad. Ugh, that was rough. Like, why? So hopefully, so this is. She's talking about Jack. Oh, and Jack are already dead. So she's talking about. Is she talking about this kid now, or did she really write that to real Jack? You know what I mean? And if I go heal her, will she like get healed, or does she like die? I don't know. I'm still gonna go heal. I'm still gonna go heal her though. Shit was rough.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication? Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
Don't mind me, old lady. I'm just rummaging through your stuff.
It's locked, all right.
Ah, keep stuff locked. Smart. Let's have a nice chat.
So, Dr. Tippett, what brings you back here? I heard whispers you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor. I'm very happy to see you again.
She's fucking so far gone.
Do you require medical attention, miss?
I'm glad you asked, Dr. Tippett. I must confess I haven't felt that well of late.
I'll try my best. Here, take this. And please, try to get some rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh, no. I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippett.
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. I would never say that to him, of course.
Tell me, Enid, why do you feel guilty about your son?
I know I'm a burden to my Jack. I know my mind and my thoughts are drifting away. I'm so sorry. I can't help it.
This is not your doing, Miss Gillingham. You do not have to apologize for your condition.
Of course I don't, Doctor. I've done nothing wrong, I swear it. What exactly are we talking about here?
That's rough.
I'm looking for a Sean Hampton. Do you know where I might find him?
Sean Hampton, you say? Oh, the name does seem vaguely familiar, but alas, I cannot recall from where.
She's like on the severe ends of dementia.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir? You seem quite strange stranger to these parts.
Oi, lad, shut up. You've been saying the same thing like over and over. What is this? It's like a gambling hall. Bro, someone got fucking massacred here. No wonder why they don't play cards here anymore. That sucks. That shit said nullified.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir?
Is there anyone here?
That's so
I haven't
sus.
seen young Sean around for a while.
She's just like reading a book, talking to herself next to the heater, with the big ass hole in the wall on her roof. Ooh, he's gonna go do suspect shit.
I'm sorry to say, but you haven't yet paid me for the clock I brought you last time.
The clock? Oh, yes. I found a broken clock in the living room and I couldn't remember where it came from.
You broke it? Ah, that is unfortunate. It was such a beautiful piece of work.
Really? Oh, I'm so clumsy these days. I'm so sorry. How much was it?
He's extorting her. What a fuckhead.
This'll be enough. I can't make you pay the whole price if it's broken.
That's so kind of you. I'm going to make some tea now.
It will be enough until the next time you forget it, you old bat.
That guy's a piece of shit.
you certain you're not lost?
Good evening.
There's no need...
It's time to confess, Martin. You've exploited Miss Gillingham's weakness to your own advantage, have you not?
All I've done is smile at her and be kind to her. I've done no other harm than giving her what she needed. This is no crime.
Lying and cheating are not qualities that one expects of a mature adult, my boy.
Christ, you sound like me old man. Grow up, stand straight. I'll live my life how I want, thanks.
I was supposed to sympathize with him? I don't think so. Fuck.
Show me what you have to offer.
Are you certain you're not lost, sir? You seem quite a stranger to these parts.
That guy got me tilted. Anyways, literally just took my rage out on that guy. It's fucking so mad that that fucking kid is taking advantage of that old lady, and then it punished me for not sympathizing with the fucking kid. Oh my god, that made me mad. You sound like my old man. Wait, your old man's telling you to stop fucking taking advantage of the old lady's memory? You know what I mean? Like,
This seems... Sure knows something about it.
I'll be right with you in one moment, mate. I'm just looking through your shit. Dude, you look like shit, dude. He looks like fucking shit. He's all white. Oh lord, I'm not gonna read all that. Clever move. Alright.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Dude, he looks like fucking trash. His eye color changed. He looks like a zombie. Bro, you good?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Scal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
So he knows? How long has he known that I'm a vampire?
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Oh, he killed William?
Poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
So when I found him, I thought he was trying to save William. But he was actually just comforting William after he, like, turned him into, like, a random vampire or some shit.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
What the fuck is his kind? A molested orphan child? I don't fucking get it.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost. Separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
You sound like you killed her.
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Give a dog a bad name. Dude, and these people are like knowingly working for that dude while he looks all like that. Dude, shit's going crazy all over the map all of a sudden. So the main quest wants me to go over here, but there's new dialogue options over at the hospital. So I'm gonna go to the hospital and see.
They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
Yeah, you got it, boy. You got it. You go ahead.
seems under control.
So I'm working on this like theory with the gang. So the gang works the docks, the western docks, and like a whole like pretty much this whole map, right? And at the hospital, I saved her husband, and I pretty much have always like done like small things to help the gang in like other ways than directly help the girl. So I'm hoping at some point that somehow working with the gang is gonna fall in my favor. I haven't done like kill innocent people, but it's always like, oh, you helped this person from dying or something like that.
See them? There's one of them! Catch yourselves! He's dead! Grenade! See them fancy clothes? This one's the top! Oh, Christ!
Critical hit. I'm getting some pretty good combos down. Also, I can go figure out the chisme. by humans. After bragging, I was getting down combos.
Best run along home, sir. It's one of them! We cannot be defeated. Have no fear, brothers. We'll crush this beast. Watch out!
Each kill, no matter like the XP or like the level over me, always only gives me like 10, 15 XP. So I have to kill so many people just for a basic like level, because I've decided not to kill any like normal civilian. Like, you know, I'm not being a mean vampire, I'm being a good vampire. And I have to kill so many more bad guys and rats to level up. We have to go find who these dialogue options are for. Dr. Swanson and Lady Ashburn. Alright, so here's the dialogue. Potato needs to go outside to use the restroom, so I'm gonna let him out. Guys, give me 1 second. No, Potato's just being a good boy, guys. You wanna say hi today? You wanna say hi? Come on.